Sup everybody. It's MVP Brody 93, John Brody. Subscribe, inbox, comment on the page. Um, I want to talk about how somebody asked me why don't you watch a whole lot of TV shows today? You're very selective. You know how some people have six, seven, eight, nine shows that they have to watch, and if they don't watch, it's like I TiVo it. I have to watch this. Um, right now, the only shows, honestly, that I check for, like on a week to week basis, like I have to watch it, are like How I Met Your Mother, and that's my favorite sitcom. I think it's the best sitcom on television. That's just my opinion. It's the best. But people ask me like, why is it the only one you check for? I mean, it's an excellent show, but I mean, last season I wasn't a huge fan of last season. I mean, it was ups and downs, but I stopped checking for The Office. I mean, even when The Office was great, I mean, 05, 06, around that time, I never checked for it on a week-to-week basis. It was one of those shows that, yeah, if it was on, I watched it. You know, I checked the last shows I really checked for were Sopranos before it was off, um, George Lopez, and that's like 02 to 2007. I checked for that crazy. Every Friday, every Tuesday, wherever it was on, I had to watch it. I used to check for my wife and kids during that time. Eight Simple Rules before they canceled it. That 70s show in that same time period. But the thing I was going to talk about today is how you can't even, you know how they have like these new it shows. Like, you have to watch this new show. It just came on. You have to watch it. I don't check for let me ask another one. Law and Order SVU, which I'm a fan of, which is in my top 10 shows of all time. I don't check for it really anymore. I mean, it's like hit or miss now, and Elliot Stabler, he's leaving, so, and then Olivia, she's going to leave after next season, so it's a lot of turmoil, and I'm not going to check for it anymore. I mean, I'm just going to watch the reruns on USA and just keep it like that. But back to the original point, why don't I check for these new shows today? The thing is, reality TV has basically ruined modern television. And when I say that, I mean, there's some reality TV shows I like. I mean, I like Keeping Up with the Kardashians up until maybe 2 years ago, and I stopped watching it. I mean, there has to be, like, nothing on for me to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians now. I mean, it's just boring, and it's just, I don't watch it no more. I used to hate on Jersey Shore the first season, but after that, I became a fan, and now I watch Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore is one of the shows I check for every week now. But the thing about it is, when especially ABC, but like Fox, when you watch these shows, it's like when it's like you get into a new show, you start watching it, and then like by the next season, or even if it gets a whole season, it cancels it, and then the show's over, and you never know what happens. So you spent all that time working up into that show, and you just cancel it, and then like it was never there. So the shows never even get a chance to build a decent fan base unless they get ratings like quick, or else they're going to get cut. I mean, I watched the thing on all the shows they're cutting, all the shows that are getting canceled this like period up until September, and all those shows getting cut, and they're flushing in new shows. You don't even get a chance to like build the fan base, and the reason why is because what's getting the most ratings are reality shows. I mean, The Real Housewives of this, Jersey Shore, which I like, but um, all these reality shows, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, those are the ones that are getting the big ratings, except for like competition shows like American Idol, which I don't watch, or The Voice, which I don't watch. Those are the ones that are getting big ratings. You know, you don't even get a chance to like go into a show. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I think like 4 years ago, Laura Prepon, Donna from That 70s Show, she had her own show on ABC called October Road. It was like, and I watched it, and it was a good show for what it was. It was a good drama, and then they canceled it after 19 episodes, and I felt like an idiot wasting my 19 episodes, which was an hour in a week for almost 2 years, and they just cut the show, and it's just like over. So from that point, I was like, I can't be investing my time watching these shows, and then they just can cancel it the next week. Um, what was I gonna say? I used to watch Grey's Anatomy. I watched it from like, let me see, 06 to 09. I used to watch it like every week. I used to watch it. It was a good show, and then after a while, I just stopped checking for it. It just got crappy. I don't watch it no more. So just like, tell me what you think about that. Like, do you think that what do shows have to do to get that spark to start early? Because only the reality shows like the stupid stuff on there is getting a spark, and then everything else is getting canceled. you know. I mean, of course, the big shows will mostly survive: Grey's Anatomy, Desperate Housewives, um, CSI, Bones. Bones is a pretty decent show. Um, Lost, when it was on, you got monster rating, so it was gonna survive. But for the most part, they have like 2 to 3 stable shows each thing. Like during like prime time, they have like 3 or 4 stable shows, and then that carry the network, and then everyone else is just like gonna feast their famine, whether they're gonna cancel you or not. I hope they don't cancel How I Met Your Mother. They're probably not going to. It's gonna be on for maybe another 2 seasons because they said they're only going to run it for 8, and then they're going to find out who the mother is. But that's. So, so just tell me what you think. The state of modern television. Where do you think it's going? Do you watch shows like there are the shows that you watch religiously? Do you? Don't you? Just tell me what you think on that, because I don't check for shows. Like, there's no show that I have to check. I gotta watch this. I mean, maybe 3, 4 years ago there were shows that I had to watch, but now it's just like, except for How I Met Your Mother and maybe Jersey Shore, I don't check for shows like that no more. I mean, another thing, I used to watch Entourage, and then it fell off like 2 years ago. So I know this is the last season. I might check out a couple episodes. So just tell me what you think. This is basically what I think about reality, how modern television is going, and why don't I check for it. Just tell me what you think and comment on the page. Comment on the page. All right.